guys. I'm here to update everybody on the Alberta Independence Movement. And I can just say this, it is on. It's on. So we got to give her, because we will have a referendum. You guys, the last time I was talking to you, we had the question. So how would they do this? They had the Alberta Prosperity Project as the name of the group that led a lot of signatures to try to get a referendum question. Now, in Alberta, you have the right to a referendum. It's the public can ask a question. And in this case, it did go to court. It went to an Alberta court. And the strange thing is I think that court process was put in there by Alberta. Well, I thought, hey, this is all legal games and definitions, and there's a whole world of legal maneuvers where this is going to be fine because they're just going to approve the wording so that it's not hassled later on down the line. But this judge actually ruled that it was unconstitutional and violated treaty rights somehow. And I want to talk about this, but before I do, just before this happens, and I think it was called Bill C-14, I better get that right, but so follow this, the elected, so the people, democracy, elected these ministers, and they said, no, we're not doing this. We decide that there's not going to be a court there's not going to be a court an appointed judge, unelected judge that decides this. So voila, that's it. This has to just simply go through the legislature, through the Alberta government, which is the way it should be. We elect people, most of them seem to be lawyers and former judges anyway, but they should be able to know that the wording is okay, it's passing the legal test, it's legally, fine, that's fine, and they should just put that through. There shouldn't be that actual court case challenge shouldn't even be there. Okay, so once that happened, that's it. It's game on, folks. What does game on mean? Game on means that there is a condition. Before we can have a referendum, we need to get, I believe it's 177,000 signatures. And please, I want to make an appeal to people. Please make sure if you can get a verifiable signature. So we need to know it's the real you. If somebody wants to check up on you and find out, hey, is this you? Did you sign this? Yes. You're able to provide your ID, your address, your residency. I think you have to be an Alberta resident. Don't quote me on every single detail, because it might be that it is for a certain amount of time, or that you voted in a previous election. But nevertheless, please make sure, and you are a Canadian citizen as well, so please make sure that you could be verified if you sign that. And I mention this because, excuse me, we have to get 177 verified signatures. What usually happens is sometimes it's as much as 30%. So what'll happen sometimes is people will go, yeah, I'll sign it, and then they'll put a Funky McGee, they'll just put a bogus signature, or maybe they're not an Alberta resident, but they'll say, yeah, I live here, and they'll sign it, and they're in Newfoundland a week later at their real home address. And so things like this, you'll get 30% of them don't match. So if you want to look at it this way, here's what we want. We got to aim for about 250 250, really, if we could get it, or 220,000 signatures, and then you might find it verifies down to 177,000. So, guys, again, maybe some people are getting a little bit confused about this because they'll say, but I signed something online. I already did it. I already signed. But that wasn't an official, that was not the official referendum request. That was your, that was like a pledge that you would. You were pledging online or wherever it was that, yes, I would become a verified. Now you have to do it, and you have to do it in person. If anyone tells you to sign online, no, then that's not a real verified signature. So as we go along, and we're at December 17th now, folks. So Christmas and the holidays are going to come around. So it's going to be January. Don't worry, we're going to update you on where you can go, where this is happening. And you can go in person with ID and proof and verification that you are signing for the referendum. Okay, so guys, I have two grievances. Ooh, it's just not. I'm supposed to be positive, you know. I keep trying to tell myself, we got to be. This is a positive. Let's go for it. Mission. So let's frame it this way. Here's one reason. Here's a damn good reason why Albertans have to separate from Canada, and it is about that court ruling. Now, Mitch Sylvester from the Prosperity Project pointed that out in a update I was watching. I want everyone to think about this, people in Alberta, and by the way, folks in Saskatchewan, who are also joining us in their own independence movement. But he asked you to think about this. An unelected, okay, so he's not elected by the people. An unelected bureaucrat, this judge, you know, and even that gets to be a question. Really, this judge gets to decide for us what we're going to do. This Liberal Party appointed, unelected bureaucrat tried to tell the people that you're not allowed to ask a question. And when the elected ministers, okay, so we have a democracy, we voted them in, they said, no, we're going to make a bill, and that bill says that we don't need to go through you, this unelected Liberal Party appointed bureaucrat. He decided that was, he was not happy about that, because he felt like that had been a threat to democracy. So, you know, when these people use the word democracy, they mean bureaucracy. They get this in their head that democracy is government rulers and bureaucrats and gatekeepers. And the more of them, the more democracy there is. But just this is sometimes we talk about this Liberal Party arrogance, but actually this is all throughout all of the Canadian politicians, including conservatives, which get this idea, this arrogant idea that they are entitled as if royalty to instruct the people what they will or will not be allowed to vote for. And that is almost, can I use the word ironic? I never use that word right, it seems. Nobody does. Is that not ironic that that's where we came to, was the last thing is a Liberal government appointed, unelected bureaucrat is decided that the people of Alberta cannot ask a question and vote on things. without his permission, and are not allowed. Not allowed. So that's one of my first things. Now, framing that in a positive way. Well, that is all the reason in the world that we want you to sign, verify the official documents, which you will sign in person by hand, saying, yes, we do want this question. And it's going to be, do you agree that the province of Alberta should cease to be a part of Canada and to become an independent state? Now, previously, people have asked, this question it sounds weird the way it's worded and stuff, but actually there is a reason for this. It has to meet all, definitions and be clear and concise in what it means. And this brings up something. Actually, not long ago, the question, and I think everything there is about the same, should cease to be part of Canada, and it previously said, and become a sovereign, was it sovereign state? A sovereign independent province? Oh, see, look at that. I already forgot what it was. But here's the thing. And maybe you have to be Albertans and probably even a little bit of a certain age. But this word sovereignty, we're better off to just don't be using the word sovereignty. Just as we've said, don't use the word commonwealth with anyone. Because all they can think of is Canada's a Commonwealth country, so we're going to still be part of the Commonwealth. And if you use the word sovereign, it gets associated with a big issue with Quebec and their separatist movement and something called sovereignty association. And when the question we first kind of floated, this was floating around, was a sovereign Alberta. What happens is you get a lot of people that go, they'll literally say, no, BS, man, I am not for this sovereignty stuff. Because all we know of it is sovereignty association, something which annoys Albertans. Because unlike the French, we don't like fooling around with like a whole bunch of little intellectual concepts and getting fruity with it. So we want a direct, straightforward question. And so people would get worked up about that. Now, the new question, actually, the only thing that's really changed here is to become an independent state. So here's my other annoyance is, didn't take long before some people start, there's people that are opposed to this. And a lot of those people, by the way, have Trump derangement syndrome. And they're on this elbows up anti-American thing, which is all the more reason for Alberta to separate from that kind of stupid thinking. I'm just sick of tired of that mentality, especially when it's our allies and our brothers that we are absolutely should be supporting, which is the United States, regardless of who's their president. And they've been pretending. They're pretending, you understand this, pretending that they're confused, and they're going around social media and the whatnot, pretending that state, so I'm confused. So you mean to join the United States of America? And so that's weird. This question, I guess it must be to become a state. These are fake, just so you know, these are... are we allowed to swear on YouTube? SHIT disturbers? Disturbers? Who are purposely doing that. And it is annoying because what it means is, you understand they're going to do that because they got something in their head that Alberta people are stupid and uneducated. And they literally do believe they are they're from Reddit, where they're superior types who can play with your little minds and easily F with these people's heads. That's also annoying too. But anyway, people are pretending, as I say. By the way, I have been going around talking to people about this, and there was like no normal adult was confused by that at all. They know that it's called independent state. State means country. We use that word for everything. For a state. Taiwan is a state. The state of Hong Kong. So we know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. Nobody was confused about this. So if you do see people online, again, know that they're pretending that they're confused. So is this to join the United States? They're pretending. They're lying. It's what they're doing. They're lying. So guys, what else was I going to tell you? I'm pretty psyched about this because it does sound like this is it. It's on, and I want people to know that too. This is on now. There are the steps. The road is clear. Here's going to be the steps. Do them, and we're on the way. So we don't have to talk about court cases. We don't have to talk about who's this guy that made the stay in Canada referendum. Don't worry about that. We are now, just get ready, 2026. We just need everybody to say, it's game on, it's for real, it's happening now. And all you need to know as of December 17th is that for January, February, and March, you're going to want to find a place to sign in person. There's no online. No, don't let anyone tell you there's an online signature. Don't believe, I already signed something before. No, in 2026, look for where you're going to go in person, and there'll be a booth. A lot of these, I mean, I've seen them in parking lots. I've seen them at I think I've seen them at rest stops even. But wherever it's going to be, you're going to go and sign in person. Please make sure you're somebody who can have a verified ID and a verifiable address. And even though you might not get a call, you might not get contacted. But I would ask everyone, please, when you sign, think, okay, what if they do contact me? Can I confirm this information? And will it be accurate? And this is my proper name and address and my ID. So just think in terms of, yes, I could be verified. All right, I'm signing this. And yes, I want the province of Alberta, I want to ask a question. Do you agree that the province of Alberta should cease to be a part of Canada and to then become an independent state? And I think that's awesome. We're on the way. I think we will get those signatures. But again, we really want to make sure we're getting proper verified. And don't, it's the old thing. Don't assume your neighbor's done it. Don't assume enough people, if you are a qualified person to sign, please look for that. And again, we're going to find out more. As January comes around, everyone comes back from holidays. Don't worry. There's going to be lots of information on where to go, where you can do this. I think the process, what is their website? Google that or DuckDuckGo it, whatever you do. Guys, I have to go rest. I have actually been told I'm not supposed to be looking at screens. So please do not tell the surgeon, because I got in trouble for that looking at my phone outside the surgery room and recovering. I was explicitly told not to do that. And I tried to say I'm only using my left eye, and the surgeon's like, dude, if you're using this eye, then this eye is moving around too. So I'm just going to have to just try to rely on audiobooks for a while. Okay, bless you guys. That's my update, and yeah, it's go time. By the way, just going to add some exciting news. It does look like Saskatchewan, our sister province. Who's the brother and who's the sister? I don't know. Our sibling province, Saskatchewan, is following Alberta in terms of, I believe they even have a prosperity project, Saskatchewan. So for Saskatchewan friends, guys, you also are going to want to look into this, and I'm going to try to update on that as well as I can too. And so that is exciting, and strategically, it's probably good timing. So we'll keep the critics and the enemies and the opposition. Will have to divide themselves up as well. And as well, it looks like Quebec is really doing it, and they aren't doing a sovereignty association. They are looking to become an independent state of their own. So this is going to be a very, very exciting 2026. Wowzers. Anyway, guys, keep positive. Yeah, I gotta go rest my eyes. I can't sleep face down, and I hate that because that's my favorite thing is I sleep face down. But I have to sleep in this kind of upright position, so that's going to suck for a while. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.